Good morning. We are here at the Bands of America Super Regional here in Indianapolis. We are so excited to have you this morning. This is sponsored by Music Travel Consultants, FJM, and Make Music. My name is Courtney Allyson Mills, and I am joined by my fantastic co-hosts, Kaleb Schumann and the ever-so-handsome Geer, who we do want to mention did watch 101 Dalmatians this week, and we will get his thoughts a little bit later on that. But before we do, Kaleb, why don't you start us off with what we're about to expect?
Well, it's a full day of band, much like it was last weekend. We have 60 bands that we'll get through today, basically, right around that number. A lot of bands that we have heard of, a lot of bands going all the way to nationals: Fishers, Avon, Center Grove, Carmel, Carroll, Lawrence Township, Noblesville, Westville, Brownsburg. So many bands that are going to be going all the way to nationals. So first off, those are some of the bigger names scattered throughout the course of the day. 60 bands overall. That's the first thing off the top that I'm looking for when I scan that schedule.
Wait. 60 bands today?
Today. Yeah.
Today.
Yeah, it's going to be a big day today.
Great. I'm so excited for all of this. Jared, what do you have for us?
I'm just excited. Like Kaleb mentioned, we do have a lot of bands that are going to be showcasing their productions for this season. You know, I'm a Viz guy. Kaleb and we were talking about it last week, so I'm just excited to see a different scope of band. Like you guys have seen last week, I'm big on the states. The Texas have their own style. Indy has some heat too, so I'm excited to see what does all of this encompass as we go throughout the day.
Yeah, there are quite a few states represented here today. We do have Mississippi, Missouri, Illinois, Indiana. We have Tennessee. And so we're going to see some pretty big bands. Oh, Georgia, that's right.
Yes.
Jared's alma mater is going to be here.
Yes, that's right. Harrison High School.
We're very excited to see them and where Jared came from.
I know. I was
cool.
a little Jared at the time.
The beginnings. And I also believe there is a band from South Carolina. Burns High School will be here as well. And we will keep you up to date all day. Kaleb, can you talk a little bit, maybe give us a little recap of how you felt at the end of last week?
At the end of last week, it's finally starting to become apparent that we are now in the thick of the band season. All of these shows are basically all on the field, fully produced. So it's very clear now the idea of the artistic package of the show is in place. So there's some shows now that we'll see for the fourth or fifth time. So it'll be exciting to see how that show develops, like a show like Archbishop Altar now that we've seen multiple weeks in a row. That's exciting. Also, we got some notes from the Bands of America folks. There are a lot of groups here today that it's either their first time at a contest or it's their first season in BOA. A lot of names that I didn't recognize, so I'm very excited to get a first read on, like what you were saying, the Indiana groups, because this is like an Indiana home show.
Yeah.
So a lot of Indiana groups. I'm excited to see how they do it here in Indiana.
Yeah.
Right. I am just floored. Last week for me personally, like I said, it was very much like a wake-up call. I think I was kind of like I say this loosely, but put to sleep because I was just so used to being in Georgia.
Right.
And then now coming into, or was at St. Louis, I was like, oh my gosh, like so many different bands do so many different things, and the creativity that is showcased on the field is so magnificent, and I'm just excited to see what Indy has to offer.
I think you're going to see a lot of that today, and I think that we're going to see so much great band this morning, this afternoon, this evening, and then tomorrow we go, I believe at 7 a.m. we're starting, and then we have our finals announcement near 3 o'clock. We have some great stuff happening all throughout this, so we really want you to stay with us, and there are other ways that you can do that.
Yes, so there are so many ways that you can follow along. So most importantly, make sure that you're following along on all the social medias, Facebook and YouTube. You just search Box 5. And then also you can follow along on Instagram, probably the most important one, because if you follow at Box5_TV, any engagement with our social media is going to be an entry into our sweepstakes. There's a suite up there, the Box 5 suite, and for Grand Nats, you can be entered into a contest to be up there for all of Grand Nats, prelims, semis, and finals. And all you have to do is interact with the Box 5 social media. We'll pick a winner in a couple weeks and invite you up to the Box 5 suite with us.
Absolutely. Well, our first band is setting up this morning, and so right now we will continue the legacy of 50 years of Bands of America, and we'll get back to band.